Make sure I'm actually live before I go too far here. Alright, very good. So I am live. All that fun crap. Going campaign. In a new game. We're going to use campaign slot 2 since campaign slot 1 is already done. I've explained that in my previous video, but just in case you didn't know, that's why. No, we don't need the tutorial. We're good to skip that. Go ahead and continue. I'll let the story play through for everybody.
Why do we celebrate the anniversary of an assassination? 15 years ago, in the middle of a plague that nearly destroyed Dunwall, a paid killer assaulted the palace where I was born and stabbed my mother in the heart. In the aftermath, the men who sent the assassin tried to use me as a pawn in a game of power. They would have succeeded, but my father, Corvo Atano, hunted them down and cut their conspiracy to pieces. All these years later, am I the ruler my mother wanted me to be? Now, we face a new crisis. A monster the papers are calling the Crown Killer has been picking off my enemies and dressing it up like my father and I are responsible. I don't know whether to get on a ship and sail to the opposite side of the world, or to have everyone around me executed.
It's a good question. Which would you choose? Oh boy! The tower.
Watch your step, Majesty.
I'm not looking forward to all the ceremony today.
Your signet ring. There. You're ready.
Thank you, Alexei. Open the doors.
All hail Her Imperial Majesty, Emily Caldwin.
Loyal subjects, we're going through a difficult time, but today we honor my mother, the late Jessamine Caldwin. May her memory survive through the ages.
Emily.
You look tired, Father.
Every year, I think the anniversary of Jessamine's death will be easier, but it never is.
I wish Mother was still the Empress. I don't think I'm very good at this.
You're still learning. Don't worry about the rabble-rousers, and we'll catch the Crown Killer, eventually.
People are saying it's you. That these assassinations are a misguided effort to protect me.
No, someone's trying to make us look guilty by targeting your enemies.
I wish I could just run away from all this.
Sometimes you do. You think I don't know about your nights out on the rooftops? Courage. The ceremony will be over soon.
Royal Protector and Father. I should have passed a law against that combination of titles years ago.
Your Majesty, before we begin the day's observances, we have an unexpected visitor, the Duke of Serkonos.
Ramsay says the Duke is bringing special gifts.
That's intriguing.
Grace Luca Abel, Duke of Serkonos!
Mechanical soldiers? Amazing.
What is this, Ramsay? I didn't authorize those things.
Your Imperial Majesty and Royal Protector Corvo Atano, a native of our homeland. Serkonis offers condolences on this sorrowful day, and gifts to remind you of our nation, the rising star on the southern horizon.
We thank you, Your Grace.
Save your thanks. For now, I give you the greatest gift of all, family. I present the lost sister of Jessamine Caldwin, your rightful empress, Delilah Caldwin.
Impossible.
My mother had a sister?
My dearest niece, hello.
It's not true.
My father was Emperor Euhorn Jacob Caldwin, and Jessamine was my younger sister. At the time of her death, I wasn't ready to make myself known to you, and I was forced to leave Dunwall. But now I'm home.
If you really are my mother's sister, you're welcome to stay as long as you like.
Little sparrow, blackened by bad memories, I'm here to relieve you of your crown. My father's promise, whispered in secret so many years ago, is now fulfilled.
Watch your tongue. Emily Caldwin is the daughter of Empress Jessamine Caldwin.
Royal Protector. How naive to think you could get away with these murders. Living in my palace has protected you, but that's over. Hear me, all of you. Your rightful Empress has returned.
All hail the Empress Delilah, first of her name. Arrest Emily Caldwin and her father for the Crown Killer murder.
What?
Can't still my heart.
So I'll explain once we get out of this. So now it's decision time. So when I first did this, and yes, I've already played through the game. That was my first playthrough, in case you're coming in late to this. I played as Corvo, because Corvo was who I was used to, and I did this without using abilities, so I got all the stealth and hard part and shadows and everything else out of the way. So this time we're going to play as Emily, and I'm not going to care as much. I'm basically, there's not going to be any resets, there's not going to be any reloads, unless of course I die or something stupid like that, but I'm also going to be using powers and abilities and that sort of thing. So we'll go ahead and get into that this time and just have a good old time. Because as much fun as it was going through here with no powers, I'll get to that a little bit later and I'll try to explain as I go along. But for right now, we're playing as Emily, so focus on her. Yes.
Cast you in cold marble.
So this cutscene's basically the same, just reversed.
Sweet girl, over time you will come to love me. Perhaps someday you'll see me as the mother you lost. But until then, you'll be kept out of trouble.
I'll lock Lady Emily in her chambers, and then I'll bring her to Cauldron Prison until her trial. My father lost it all when I was a boy, so now I wear this uniform, and I send 20-year-olds out to patrol the Rose Gardens instead of drinking with the men from the shooting club.
Captain Ramsey, I heard shouting. Lady Emily, what happened?
It'll be all Captain Mayhew.
No!
So that's the Royal Protector's fancy weapon. What kind of sword folds in half?
I thought that she's conscious and yet just being dragged without fighting back is a little off to me.
There's a legend in the Tower Guard about the Empress's last resort, a safe room inside your chambers holding enough gold to buy a good-sized island. They say that this ring is one of the only 2 keys to exist.
So, I'm going to address a few thoughts I have Because...
What happened? Alexei. The throne room. Father.
So,
Nothing I can do alone. I need to get out of here.
let me adjust some options here. Because right now, I am working off really, really slow controls for whatever reason. Frequent... Difficulty medium. Yes, the HUD. Thought there was a sensitivity control. Maybe I'm wrong? Okay, it's at 70. Alright, good. So that did stick around. Just making sure. So, first thought, why in the hell did they not tie me up?
Hold your horses.
Like, that's my first thought. Like,
Ramsey knows what he's doing.
The Hound Pit's pub. I can't believe it, but I actually miss those times.
they put me in this room, and yet I'm just free to roam around, and they don't seem to give a shit. And that's very odd. Another thing is, why on earth did they leave me unguarded? And it's very obvious that these windows over here are open. So why would they think that it would stay in this room? Do they not know any better? Like, especially because when I was Corvo, it's pretty much the same thing. Pretty much the same thing happens. We get locked in this room. Then we come back and it's just like, oh yeah, nothing happens. Like, what? What are you talking about? Right now I have no weapons, no nothing. That's fine.
How many times have I looked at that skyline? It feels like everything just changed.
So it doesn't make sense from that perspective. It's sort of just like, alright, here's a thing that happened, blah, 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 blah. The other part of this is they kind of just throw you into it, which I'm okay with.
How is this possible?
But if you remember from watching my Dishonored 1 playthrough, there's at least a little bit of leeway there. Just like, okay, so you're coming back to give a report, and then all of a sudden there's an assassination. Okay, fine. Then you get blamed for the assassination, all that sort of stuff.
You're all right. I was worried.
I'm not too worried about you. So here we're just like, alright, we're gonna try and, I don't know, I guess celebrate my mother's death, or
I need my
Jessamine's death. And it's just like, very odd.
Where's the Royal Protector?
There's a coup underway. My father is... he's imprisoned, for lack of a better word.
You've got to get out of the tower. Through your safe room. There was a captain earlier today, down at the docks, looking for the Royal Protector. Find her. Get out of Dunwall.
Alexei, I'm sorry. Goodbye.
But I get to keep the old sword, so that's cool. So now I'm just sort of goofing around because I don't really give a crap. Before, I was going for complete stealth, which I did. I did complete that, got shadow and everything else. But now there's not really a reason to stay in stealth other than like specific achievements, but I'm not worried about this for this playthrough. If I was, you know, it'd be one thing, but I'm not. Unless somebody's requesting that I try to go for certain things, but until I get that verification from somebody saying, yeah, do it this way, then I'm just going to be like, nah, I'm just going to do it the way I want. Because I've already done the stealth mode, and let me tell you, it's a bitch.
These bastards are working with Ramsey and the Duke of Serkonos.
Well, that's one guard down. Now Now the benefit of doing this in all stealth is I basically know where all the secret pathways are now. Because there's no way you're going to get through any of these sections without knowing where those pathways are. So that's the good news. The other good news is since I'll have powers this time, I'll be able to go wherever I want and not have to worry about it so much. Because before, I actually had to find other paths to get to places because I couldn't make certain jumps. So, yeah.
That's Emily Caldwell.
Oh. Alright, well, not the way I wanted it to go, but
Traitors.
fine. But I'll give advice for anybody who's trying to do this in stealth mode. Obviously, you have your same old techniques of you can knock them out or kill them. But to be honest, you're going to be knocking out quite a few people. Because ammunition reloads are very scarce. And I mean super scarce. Like more scarce than Dishonored 1. Like if you want ammunition, you have to buy it. And there's only certain locations you can get it. But, again, I'm not worried about stealth this time. I'm basically going to kill just anybody I feel like who's getting in the way. And then we'll go from there. Because I'm not going to do that save and reload crap, because that took me 18 hours on a good run.
Here and stall anyone who comes by. I'll be back when I've searched the royal chambers. Assuming I don't accidentally lock myself in this damn safe room.
We'll cover for you if anyone from the Duke's party returns. It's exciting. Everything's changing.
So I know his walking path. It's going to take him right into this room. And basically, I'm just going to mess around with his body.
Morley, did you know that? I spent my childhood playing with the Buntings and the Boyles, cream of society.
Then very soon you'll be back at the top, Captain.
Come on. Come on. Here he comes. There you go. Come on, big boy. He's making me wait. Come on. Do I have to come in there after you? Come on. There we go. Okay, that was not what I wanted, but fine.
Traitor. That was for my father. This won't leave my hand again.
Good day. I said good day. All right.
Father, I don't know how, but I'll make this right. I promise.
Dead. Dead. Super dead.
Animals. No respect.
No respect. Nyah, 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 nyah.
Senseless slaughter.
You're right. I caused most of it. Actually, no, that's not true. I caused like 3 people to die, but they were attacking me, to be fair.
Ramsey's men barred it so he'd have time to loot my safe room.
Okay, anything of note? Nope. I guess I just head to the safe room at this point. I'm good with that. And just to give you an idea of how long it took me to get out of this one area, We're talking about an hour just because I fucked up so many times and I was trying to figure out the right mechanics. But, good news is, unlike in Dishonored 1 where you had to hope that you weren't seen, I actually know because it has this whole sort of layout here. So, in order to get all the achievements I got, it was basically 0 kills, so the kill counter at the bottom was 0. Enemy spotted was 0, and assassinations was also 0. But non-lethal takedowns could be any number. So that's fine. Deaths could also be any number. It's just like a little thing, just like, hey, you died this many times, and this many players around the world didn't, blah, 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 blah. But yeah, so for my first playthrough, I got about 200 gamer score just because I did all that in one run versus trying to do it all in separate runs, like not being seen and all that fun crap. Megan Foster. And there's quite a few things that they added to this game that are interesting and that they're rarely ever used for anything. And I'll go over that when we get to them. But just pay attention to like things like the clocks or the candles or anything else. Because that used to be a bigger feature than it was now, but it's not so much a big deal anymore.
No time for that now.
No, there's always time for this. More harp. Alright, so.
If only this were Delilah's head. Or the Duke's. Anton
Anyway.
Sokolov made this lock.
Into the safe room. The other good news is, if this was a blind playthrough, which I was intending to, for that first run, that stealth run, my god, I just saved us so much time by knowing everything about each one of these maps. Just like their layouts and how they're built and where all the secret stuff is, because, let me tell you, some of these things are so convoluted that it's just, like, difficult to imagine trying to do this blind ever again.
The Crown Killer must be connected to all this, with the Duke and Delilah.
And let's see. The gun case.
I have a feeling I'll need these.
And instead of a mask, which Corva would get, she gets a parasol, or not a parasol, a periscope, or not a spyglass. You know what? Telescope. That's what I meant. I meant what I said what I meant. But, yeah, so I was okay, like, I'd be okay if she had a mask, or at least took the same mask. Granted, they were custom made, but still, it's just one of those things. And yeah, there's books about everything. There's all the history of Corvo, who was established in this one as my father, or as Emily's father.
Against Delilah, even if I had a way to carry it all out of here.
But it was only sort of hinted at in Dishonored 1 that Emily and Corvo were related in any fashion. And then it's just sort of like, oh yeah, by the way, they're father and daughter in this one. It's like, okay, so what was the whole point in Dishonored 1 of like trying to keep that hidden? But I don't know. I don't know the answer to that one. Wait. Okay, that's just a newspaper. I was wondering if there's blueprints or something. But apparently not. Go to Dunwall Streets.
Until I understand this, I have to go into hiding. I should make my way to the docks.
Old history textbook. You can still see the remains of them. Yep, okay, fun.
What would my old governess say? Callista would probably tell me to sit up straight and to marry Wyman. She'd ask me when the War of the Four Crowns ended. 1625.
Custis Morgan and the Postulate Child. That's an interesting way to look at that. Alright, fine. It's basically a throwback to Dishonored 1, that painting, anyway. Knock on wood. So, but some interesting things about doing the full stealth run is that going through this run, I don't know the full combat mechanics of every enemy, because there are certain enemies where I just didn't see them, or I reset immediately after they saw me, so I don't know what their actual capabilities are going to be. So this will be interesting in that regard.
I've got to get out of Dunwall.
You can fall from a moderate height without taking any damage. Moderate height.
What do I have to do to help my father? What do I have to become?
And dead.
Traitorous dog. The city is crawling with the Duke's men.
Listen up. I have bad news.
Oh no, what happened to him?
You don't stand a chance. They must be hiding close.
There we go.
Shit.
So let me tell you about this intersection when I did my full stealth playthrough. You want to see some infuriating shit, you try to go through here without your powers, because you start off without any abilities at all. But trying to get through here unseen and without killing anybody. Just try to do it. And I'm telling you, it's a bitch. There are ways to do it, but you really, literally have to wait for these guys to walk at the right time, just so they are not looking at you, like, because they can see from about right here. Like, if they start turning around and they're like this, they will see you at the end of that road, right there. Which is infuriating. Well, he's dead.
It's the Empress. Former Empress, I mean.
Come on. Oh, stab it. I can do that too. Alright. Cool stuff.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
Oh, a fist. And there goes your head. Alright. So. Again, you can see all the effects I give right now. Now, will this make it more difficult for me in the long run? I don't really know. 451, huh? Now that's something I didn't do when I first came through here. Because I honestly just was trying to get out of this area and didn't know that this room existed. But it's okay. So we're here now. Everything's still somewhat intact. But yeah, if you wanted to know where that save combination was, it's right there. It's just on the wall. And that combination, as far as I know, has not changed, or will not change. There are certain saves that will, only because they're story related, but for the most part, a lot of the saves stay the same. And I will be trying to hold off on using any potion until I absolutely need it. But that'll be a combat-to-combat scenario basis change that'll come up with. Actually, what I do want to do is get back up here, because this door should be open-ish? Somebody's got a key. Okay, it's just open.
Huh?
Goodbye, sir. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the... You know, I'm not going to yell at you, but yeah. Captain Ramsey's orders. Blah, 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 blah. Disseminate this note to all squads. Blah, 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 blah. So basically, the entire guard betrayed me as the Empress. Or at least this character, Emily, as the Empress. And playing as Corvo, this is basically 100% the same game. Like, there are very, very few changes in the gameplay. And I think the missions are going to be pretty much the same. Things that might change are the world, just because how many dead bodies I'm leaving around. But yeah, it's mostly okay. And there's still a little bit of a, I don't know if it's a bug or a fix or a glitch or whatever it is. But when I was doing stealth mode, there was a problem in the game where there are certain enemies that will attack certain other enemies. And depending on what the game thought I did, and it thinks I manipulated that those people died, it would count as a kill for me. But what would happen is, if I was out of ear and eye shot of it long enough, it would actually forget that I was the one that triggered that event to occur, and then it wouldn't count as a kill for me when I came back and actually witnessed the bodies that were dead. So if you're trying to get through a section and you're like, oh man, I've got a bad save or something like that, there's not really a lot you can do there. But if you've manipulated it into a way where it's like,
sorry you missed us.
oh, I think I caused these people to die and it's triggering every time I walk into this room, just let it sit for a bit.
Things are about to get bad, and I'm not just talking about the Crown Killer. Besides, there's profit to be made bringing new silver miners down south. So arrangements must be made. Ta for now.
And, you know, I'm just basically talking to talk. But if you have any questions about the game or anything like that, I will be sure to answer them, because I have a lot more knowledge about this than I did last week. And let me tell you, by a lot more knowledge, I did the same thing I always do in a game, which is, like, try to complete it the first time 100%. Or at least as much as I can. That way I don't have to come back and do the same shit over and over and over again to get certain achievements, which is why I got those 4 that were the difficult ones out of the way, which are Blood and Steel, Shadow, and Ghost, I think. And you'd think Shadow and Ghost would be the same thing, but there's, like, being unseen, and then there's not killing anybody.
Is now wanted for treason. Any of you found harboring Emily Caldwin will be fined and arrested. People of Dunwall, stay in your homes. You're advised. Take this.
You're not fit for the watch uniform.
Good day, sir. He lost a leg. He lost a head. And you're just dead. So something I didn't do last time. And again, there are a couple achievements in here for like saving people. For your shadow run, don't save anybody. It's not worth your time or your trouble to try and save anybody, and sometimes what'll happen is the guy you're saving will count as a trigger of enemies spotting you. So again, just another reason, don't save anybody if you don't have to. Because honestly, it's not worth your time. But this time, I can sort of be an anti-hero and yet still a hero at the same time.
What's going on here? Help! Help me! Someone! Anyone! Someone's been attacked! Someone's not feeling well. I need help!
So, like, this guy here who's yelling, I need help! I need help! If he spots you when you run, it counts as being seen. But this is a new mechanic that you may not have been aware of, where I just punch somebody in the face and knock them the fuck out. So hopefully I do this right. It would be a shame if I didn't. There we go. Alright, so I've triggered this. And I should get an achievement if I do it right.
Empress Delilah Caldwin, rightful heir to the throne, has taken power in Dunwall. The usurper, Emily Atano, and the murderous royal protector have been arrested.
Get out of here.
You have until tomorrow to print it.
I never should have listened to your rubbish.
Don't make a pig's ear of this, printer. I'm the one who gave you the scoop on the Crown Killer.
Half of which couldn't be verified. I must have been rat-ass out of my mind to use that name. There's no proof that the murderer has any connection to the crown.
Well, it made a good story. Served a purpose.
Whatever's going on, this coup, it won't last. The people of Bristol are loyal to the Empress, and I'm gonna publish an essay every day for a month to make sure they remember it.
The people of Bristol have a new Empress, and in the morning, they'll have to...
Huh? What?
So is the achievement going to pop?
I don't want to die! Help me! Someone! Anyone!
Answer appears to be no. Alright, that's fine. So we'll just reload the checkpoint. Again, I'm only doing this for this section just because I want to get that achievement just off my list. There's another one I'm going to do the same thing for a little bit later. But that one's actually easier than this one because that print guy, if he sees me as an enemy, apparently that counts as, you know, being bad. So I guess I have to wait for him to actually start being attacked and then save his life, which is strange.
Caldwin, rightful heir to the throne, has taken power in Dunwall. The usurper, Emily Atano, and the murderous royal protector have been arrested.
Get out of here.
You have until tomorrow to print it.
I never should have listened to your rubbish.
Don't make a pig's ear of this, printer. I'm the one who gave you the scoop on the Crown Killer.
Half of which couldn't be verified. I must have been rat-ass out of my mind to use that name. There's no proof that the murderer has any connection to the crown.
Well, it made a good story. Served a purpose.
Whatever's going on, this coup, it won't last. The people of Bristol are loyal to the Empress, and I'm gonna publish an essay every day for a month to make sure they remember it.
The people of Bristol have a new Empress, and in the morning, they'll have to find a new printer, too.
Only adults would threaten the man who runs a newspaper.
Time to put you out of business, printer.
Help!
Huh? What?
You asked for help. There we go.
That man, part of the Duke's coup, I'm sure of it now. And I saw him talking to Captain Ramsey of the City Watch.
You weren't the only one fooled. But I never ordered those killings.
I know that. It was irresponsible of me to print the name Crown Killer. I allowed myself to be coerced. Forgive me.
You're forgiven. I'm not sure what happens next, but protect yourself. And when the time is right, tell people the truth.
You can count on it. I won't ask you what your plans are, but for the sake of Dunwall and for the Empire itself, I hope you succeed.
So, the problem is, because I saved him, the instant I killed that other guy, he automatically spotted me, which counts as an enemy spot for whatever fucking reason. So there's no way to save this guy. I got the achievement, by the way, freedom of speech for 15 gamer score. So that's what triggers is that conversation. Not actually doing the murder, but the conversation, apparently.
Shit.
Oh no, what happened? What? Hold on, wait a minute. I came up here, saved the journalist, and then he fucking gets murdered by the other guard? What? Okay, alright. I still got the achievement, though, which is weird. Strange, let me tell you.
The Dunwall courier will not be silenced.
Wonder who that was.
Yeah, who was that?
So,
You're done!
Nope, you're the one that's done. Alright. So that way to the docks. I can basically just ignore all that. Actually, I wonder what's going on to the Boyles. I didn't actually go over there last time. So I'm going to cross the street and see what they got going on over there. Again, the thing that I was most concerned about for my stealth run was just getting to the sections and getting to the objectives that I needed to. With some detours here and there. So I was collecting bone charms and runes and all that sort of stuff. But runes, if you don't have powers, still have a significant impact on the gameplay in the form of money. So if you are collecting runes in the game and you're like, nah, I'm going for no powers run, you still want the runes if you're going to be collecting money. So if they're sitting in front of you, just go ahead and take them. Like, there's no reason not to. In Dishonored 1, it didn't matter because they weren't worth anything if you, like, had no powers, but for this case, you're okay.
leave me alone, please.
Alright, I'll leave you alone. It's all good.
Someone's asking. Wait, I'll have a look over there. Keep your eyes peeled. Not like that.
Oh, I got another achievement. Rogue. Eliminated 20 unaware enemies. Again, no powers yet, so... little tricky.
Hey, who is...
Delilah and the Duke didn't hire the most refined assassin.
No, no they did not. Matchbox Maker. A lot of alarm clocks. None that mean a damn thing, but that's okay. Technically, the alarm clocks do have some use. Other things in this game that have absolutely zero use are things like these typewriters. Like, you would think, you'd see all these typewriters everywhere. And you'd think they'd be used for something. They aren't used for a damn thing in this game. Not a damn thing.
If he eats it, then so it's a coup. Caldwins have finally fallen. Never thought I'd...
Who's that?
Look at that coup.
There's money to be made on this, mark my words.
What if it all goes to pieces? Sometimes these things end with people like us face down on an executioner's block.
I'll be fine, I assure you. My grandmother turned a profit on the plague, and I'll come out ahead under the Duke of Serkonos and our new Empress. Are you coming tonight?
Sure.
And good day.
What? Guards! Someone! Help!
Oh, that was just a civilian. Alright, didn't matter. What's up here? Anything of note in here? Not really. There's an owl painting. An old diary. And again, 1 or 2 coins here and there you might think isn't worth much, but it does add up over time. So I'm going to collect as much shit as I can. Am I still going to miss some things? Yeah, probably.
We've got to get away. I should talk to the captain of that ship.
They don't gotta say it twice.
Someone! Protect me!
Guess I did sort of ignore this room, didn't I? Oh. Hello?
Hey! Who is...
Nothing up there. Nothing up there either. What's with these empty safes? Yeah, come here, buddy. Just slips right in, slips right out. That's how you know it's a good blade. Alright.
Who opened this door?
Maybe the wind or something.
Yeah, who opened that door? Nope, you're dead.
Let's have a look. That's Emily Caldwell!
Ow. And again, normally in this sort of game, you do not want to go for an all-out war, but as long as I can get these guys one at a time, it works out just fine. Also, you might be wondering why I haven't gotten to this sooner, but the main reason right now is that I've got Pokemon Moon, so I'm trying to play that on my free time, and then I'm like, man, do I want to come and record this, or what do I want to do here? So I figured, yeah, I might as well get a recording done for the day, and then I'll go back to it, and, you know, all that fun crap, because at least I'll have it done, and then I can go back and play Pokemon whenever. Not that it matters how far behind I am anyway, because I spent the day it came out, which was Friday. There was a midnight release, obviously, for anybody who got the electronic version, so they got it early anyway. My shipment didn't get in until like later that day, so that was fine, and also I had to work, so it's just one of those things where it's like, in a perfect world, I would have been like done with the game by now and all that fun crap, and then I'd just be like, yeah, that was good, all that fun crap. But it's okay. It's all right. We're all good now.
Who's there? What? Huh? Oh, shit.
Come on, where are you? Come out and play. Come on. I want to drop Assassination, but he's got to be out in the open. Which he is not.
Hey, who is
There we go. Much better. I could have sworn there was an underground path, but maybe I'm just confused. There's this route back here.
The familiar parts of the city are starting to feel dodgy. That's no way to live.
This area, I remember you being more open. Oh well. And what do we have here? Not a damn thing. Alright. Except for this whale. Again, I'm just sort of messing around now. Like, there's not really a reason for me to be sticking around this long, but I just want to see if anything I missed. And since I don't care if I kill anybody along the way, it's alright. But But yeah, there were certain sections I just avoided altogether just because I didn't feel like messing with them. That noise is the train. Don't worry, you're not having an alarm go off in your building, I promise. Ooh, copper wire. Nope, nothing of note in there. I don't see anything on the rocks, so that's fine. There's the dock.
Is there any chance I could slip past all these uniforms?
Hello there.
Lady Emily, you won't get far with that face. Stamped on half the coins in the city.
There's a coup underway, and I'm being blamed for the Crown Killer murders. I don't care what my face looks like.
My name's Megan Foster. I work with an old ally of yours, Anton Sokolov. We learned something scary down in the south, and I came to warn you.
I know, Anton, but Corvo's gone. The Duke of Serkonos is here with a woman named Delilah. They massacred everyone in the throne room. Then she did something I can't explain. There was nothing to do but run.
Sometimes that's all you can do. This is my ship, the Dreadful Whale. We can head out as soon as you're ready.
I need to get to Karnaca where the Crown Killer murders started. Delilah must have been down there for a while, and I've got to figure out what's going on.
You're Corvo's daughter. I'll give you that. Should we go?
Yes, I'm ready.
So this might be a little bit different as far as the story is concerned, but that's okay. So, Merciful didn't kill anybody? That's an X. So I'm going the exact opposite spectrum as I did last time. But there is a way to be an absolute terror but never be seen. There's also a way to be assault but never kill anybody, which, okay, it's a little strange, but it works. It's possible. So, the thought here is that we fell asleep while the ship was going.
Ship? It feels odd. What is this place? Where am I?
And Emily has never seen this, but technically she did as a child. She just doesn't remember it.
I can feel something moving closer. Watching.
Empress Emily Caldwin. I'm a friend of your father's from the bad old days. I never expected us to meet. I watched your mother die at the hands of schemers who wanted your little empire. Then you were rescued by a killer in a strange mask. I thought that was the end of the excitement. But Delilah and the Duke are flies in the ointment, aren't they? How many of your own subjects are you ready to slaughter? And what are you willing to become? 15 years ago, I asked Corvo that last question. This is the moment that changed him. Now it's your turn, Emily.
So, what I did last time in my other playthrough for my stealth, I rejected the offer. No powers mode. Which is a bitch. And I'll show you some sections once we get there of why it's a bitch. But for right now, we're going to accept his mark. We're going to play with some powers, and I haven't even delved into the powers yet, so I don't know what they are as of yet.
Burns from the inside. I feel like I'm standing at the edge of something. All the stories, they're true.
So this changes this whole thing depending on what you decide, because you can decide to go no powers and then it'll take you off into another direction. But otherwise this acts as a tutorial for you, it looks like. So right now it's pretty much on par with Corvo's. It's almost exactly the same.
This is how I'm going to save my father and reclaim the throne.
Oh, I still get the heart.
I mentioned being here once.
Interesting.
I know you. Do you remember? It's been so long, and you've been through so much. Even as an echo of myself, it's good to know you're there.
Mother? You're here, but you're not here. In my hand, but somewhere else.
Only the last of my essence, with you for a while. If only I could reach across this great expanse and take you into my arms. But I have this to offer. My gift and my curse. Summon me to your hand, and I will guide you when I can. Stars in the sky here. There is no sky.
So, yeah, this is Jessamine's heart. This is established in Dishonored 1, but they don't actually give the heart like a name or anything like that. It's just one of those things where like, yeah, okay.
Who is Delilah really? How could she? I don't understand.
Shouldn't be here. No one should. In thousands of years, few have seen this place.
So, to give you an idea, much like in the first game, these are our assassination targets, or our targets to take out.
Delilah slit a man's throat for a pair of shoes and painted some of the most brilliant portraits of the age, all in the same year. Survival and ambition, art and magic, with a cunning that makes sycophants of those around her. All of it leading to what you saw at Dunwall Tower. Delilah's playing the long game, and now she's an empress. But I'll let you in on a secret. She's got her eyes set on a much greater prize.
So, the Outsider's voice actor has changed, and quite honestly, I'm more endeared to the first Outsider than I am to this one. But, it is what it is. Continuing.
When I was 10 years old, bored with my lessons, I dreamed about sword fighting and sailing the ocean. Now I'm realizing that the world is more off-kilter than I imagined. Everything has been turned inside out, but I'm not gonna stop fighting until it makes sense again. Karnaka's the southernmost port in the Empire, once proud but fallen into disarray. Under the new Duke, the Grand Serkonan Guard has gotten increasingly oppressive. Beatings and firing squads. The Bloodflies are said to be worse than ever. This is the birthplace of my father. Megan Foster keeps to herself, like she's hiding something. But she helped me escape Dunwall, and for now, I need a place to stay out of sight. Delilah and the Duke made me look like a murderer, using the Crown Killer to butcher my political adversaries. They took what was mine, and I'm gonna get it back, even if I have to burn this city to the ground.
Yep. It's basically just journal stuff. It's like, hey, you want to see what you've been doing? All right, there you go. No, 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 no. Yeah. Da 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 da. I'm okay with Void Favor. Link human targets so they die or fall unconscious together. Dark vision. Interesting. What's this one? Pull objects towards you and catch in mid-air. Includes corpses and unconscious bodies. Decelerate. Okay. Not stealthy. I love this. It is not stealthy for that to work. These are some just basic ones. Block to defend projectiles. Increase your jump height into distance. Turn unaware enemies to ash as they die. So, I'm not sure which one I want to start with yet. Let's go with, yeah, we'll go with pull objects. Desperate situations. Remember the straight face during watch officer's report. Remember the time I kept a straight face during the watch officer's report, all while sitting at my desk without pants. Why? Why on earth? I guess Wyman's like some sort of boyfriend she has on the side. I don't even know. It's not brought up a lot. Crossbow! Oh, that's not what I wanted at all. Oops. I'm going to fix that real quick. No. She wants me to fix the door? Alright, let's fix the door. Yoink all the shit. Why not? Boom, door open. As far as I know, this rune that we're going to find right here is the only one that is like this.
The jewel of the South. My father's birthplace.
Doesn't seem like there's anything else in here, but it's worth a look anyway, just to see. Alright, all good.
Dunwall seems so far away. I'll come back soon, Father.
Tivia, Gristle,
Promise.
Morley, Cercanos. And look, Dunwall's like right there. Like it's not that far at all. You would think it was like a million miles away. Getting rid of the rats. We don't need them. There we go.
You kill without thought or reason. Slaughter without remorse. This path of yours leads you astray.
Nah.
Score they're working. You're up. When you're ready to talk, I'll tell you what I know.
And unfortunately, that door does not open until the very last part of the game. Spoiler, not spoiler, meh, whatever.
We've been en route for 2 weeks. I hope Sokolov is all right, wherever he is.
Again, she's got this thing for Sokolov I'm still trying to figure out. I guess it was part of the DLC, but I haven't played it yet for Dishonored 1, so I don't know. I'll go over that in a moment.
Looks like the overland route to the Addermeyer Institute goes through the carriage station. Mortimer Ramsey. The Duke couldn't have pulled off the coup without someone inside the City Watch. I don't know Duke Luca Abel, but Corvo served under Luca's father and said Theodanis was a good man. Delilah. My aunt, if that's really true. She has a twisted way of looking at the world. So the Crown Killer was a tool of the Duke's coup. The murders had a calculated effect. Sokolov seems so much older now.
He's pretty damn old now. Pretty old.
Why is this here? It's Delilah.
Anton started it just before he was taken. They've got history, but he wouldn't say more.
Let me poke her in the nose. Well, she survived. I did it for the money. I have no regrets.
I'll always miss my lessons with Anton Sokolov. He made so many clever devices during my mother's time.
Dearest Emily, or must I say, your Imperial Majesty, I have something that you and Corvo must hear at the first opportunity. It concerns the murders happening across the Empire, committed by this so-called Crown Killer. When I left Grendel years ago, I swore I'd never again take part in any further political matters.
Always conflict, power, greed, lust.
Before and after the Red
For
Plague.
me,
But here in Karnaca,
what I wouldn't give just to hold your hand in mine one more time.
at the bottom of the Empire, the cobblestone smell of death and corruption. I'm staying with an associate, Megan Foster, aboard her vessel, the Dreadful Whale. We'll leave for Dunwall in the morning, as soon as the tides are willing. I keep thinking of the way sweet Jessamine was stolen from you and your father, and I fear it might be your turn to face such turmoil. I know Corvo would protect you with his life, but please do not trust anyone.
There you are, old man. I was asked to pay you a visit.
Wait, what's wrong with you? Megan!
Off we go, Sokolov, to somewhere more private.
Ooh, privacy. You naughty girl. Anyway, so that was when Sokolov was captured. So, there's that.
All right, you've explained part of it. But what were you and Sokolov doing here?
The old man loved Karnaca, but he'd caught wind of a conspiracy tied to the Crown Killer. He wanted to warn Corvo.
There were reports about tensions rising, corruption, street violence. I didn't give it much mind. Usually the local authorities resolve that sort of thing.
The new Duke has let things slide. But Sokolov concluded he might be the head of the conspiracy. He came in looking shocked, and if you've heard his after-dinner stories, you know that's unusual. We were going to set out for Dunwall, but something happened.
The Crown Killer.
Yes, the hatch ripped open and Sokolov screamed. All I caught was a glimpse of someone carrying him across the deck. I followed as long as I could, toward Addermeyer Institute. It's run by the alchemist Hypatia. Maybe the Duke is using a patient of hers, the Crown Killer.
Addermeyer. All right. I'll get inside. The Crown Killer has to be eliminated, and if the Alchemist will cooperate, maybe I can learn something about what happened to Sokolov. Wish me luck.
If you need my luck, Sokolov's as good as dead. When you get done at the Institute, disable the watchtower. Once it's down, I'll bring the boat around. We'll take the skiff to the shore when you're ready.
This Dr. Hypatia. She seems to represent the good that's possible within the Empire.
Interesting thoughts. Interesting.
Ready for me to drop you at the docks?
Ready.
Let's go see the streets where my father grew up.
Off we go then.
It won't do to be recognized.
She literally just put something to cover her mouth, which I don't know how that stops her from being recognized, but okay. How far in are we? About an hour and a half, maybe a little bit less. Ooh.
I'd take you to Addermeyer by boat, but security's too tight. The Grand Guard have a watchtower there. Go inland and use the carriage station. Before his death, the old Duke of Serkonos spent decades building up Karnaca. After Duke Luca Abel took over, he started draining the wealth out of the city as fast as he could. Orgies and week-long feasts.
Having more fun here than we were in Dunwall, it seems.
Watch yourself on the way to Addermeyer. The Duke's given the Grand Guard run of the city. Strangers get attacked on sight.
I'll keep my head down.
This is a good spot. Reach Addermeyer, take out the Crown Killer, and find out where Sokolov was taken. The alchemist, Hypatia. She'll help if she can. Sokolov likes her.
I'll see you later at Addermeyer. Just wait to bring up the boat until after I've disabled the watchtower.
Neutral territory?
Welcome to Karnaca, stranger.
What ship is that out there?
So I'm going to do something really quick, but after that...
The dreadful whale. No, that's not
just once. I'd like to see her buy the drinks. Just
Oh.
once.
Interesting.
Let's give it a day or two.
Your face is covered. Grand Guard. Like that.
Ooh, somebody's packing weapons.
Hello there.
Look at this. Free rune. Right inside of a whale.
Can you imagine being attacked by such a monster out at sea? They're horrible creatures.
Fellow Serkonan, in the Duke's absence, I have the following announcement. New restrictions are now in place due to the political assassinations conducted in the name of the former Empress, Emily Caldwin, and carried out by the former Royal Protector.
So many people trying to get away from Karnaca now.
Grand Serkonan
Where are you gonna
Guard
go?
will be stopping
There's
and
money.
questioning all foreigners and new workers on the streets of Karnaca. Required to be mandatory.
I'm being hunted by half the people in the Empire. Part of me is excited about what happens if they find me.
No choice.
Please? It's too late for that, Rapallo.
The wall from the time of the rat plague.
Looking for a fight? I've been fighting scum like you since I put on the uniform.
Oh. There we go. No bodies, no problem.
Fellow Serkonans, let us rejoice at the crowning of our new Empress Delilah Caldwin I, and the imminent arrival of His Grace Luca Abel, Duke of Serkonos, now royal consort to the Empress. For 3 days following the Duke's
So
return
technically didn't have to do that because I can still make that jump from here. But let me tell you, again, no powers run. It's a bitch to get to these towers, and they do that on purpose. Now, I did that because I wanted that achievement to save that guy, which I got. So, because what was going to happen is that guard was going to push him into the wall of light like I just did to those guys there. So, yeah, I saved the civilian. I don't know if he got killed in the process, but I did what I had to there.
Fellow Serkonans, in the Duke's absence, I have the following announcement.
Gonna do some minor things here.
Flies stop us?
I'm in. Just remember to move slowly, and don't get too close to the nests.
We don't even know if the people inside had any money. We just know they're dead, and the place is infested with bloodflies.
Carl, going through there puts us on the other side of the wall of light.
If you want out of the city as bad as I do, this is our chance.
No. More likely we all get stung to death. Then we end up hatching more bloodflies for the next group of idiots who try to get inside.
Damn it, Carl.
All right. We don't turn on each other. We'll find another way to make the coin. And another way to get past the wall of light.
So, yeah, to give you an idea of what they're talking about. This room right here.
Stay away from the nests and try to avoid getting filled with bloodfly venom and eggs.
Now, as soon as I eliminate the nest, the bloodflies that are around it actually go into a sort of hibernative state. So, once the nest is gone, you're usually okay. And there's some tricks here and there that help this go along a little bit easier. For example, this lovely bottle of whiskey right here, the Crystal Cider. Nope, okay, not this one. There's another one. That one's useless. Here we go. Fig wine. Nope. Mead? I have to remember which one it is. There's a fire bottle. Ooh, potatoes. I like potatoes. You actually a lot of health there. I could have sworn some of these were like fire explosives here. Empty bottle, empty bottle, empty bottle. Wait. Shit. Maybe it changes from powers to no powers mode. I don't know. I could have also avoided the nest that way, but what fun's that? There we go, flammable. Where the hell were these before? Did I just miss them? Am I blind? What the hell's wrong with me? Basically got rid of their nest to the body here. These are empty. The red ones are the ones that are active, so those are the ones I focus on. Housekeeping! Housekeeping! We need more lemon pledge. Alright. Wait for the lagging to stop, which is always fun. You can sort of see those bugs going after that body right there. But now they're pretty dead. What was the bone charm? Guess it doesn't matter, I'm gonna put it on anyway. Slightly more damage, alright, fine. Dead, dead, super dead, dead. Well, that's my way into the other room. Look downstairs here. It looks like there's more active nests, though. really a lot in here. Yeah, it's Canal Square.
More Grand Guard soldiers. Lapdogs for the Duke.
Pox, beggars, and orphans. Who speaks for them?
More interference in our affairs. Travel between districts.
Time to collect your zoo bounty!
Wait for my signal. Home and work.
That's your command! No use trouble!
So basically, I just made an entire hive out of this group.
End of the road for you! Ready? This shouldn't take long.
Come here and fight, coward!
Well, then I've got a solution to this. Hey! Alright. Alright.
Can't see any way to reach her!
Wait for an opening. I'll kill you for that!
Strike it, be dead!
You're gonna pay for his death! What are you waiting for?
Game over, man.
He's out of ammunition!
What's going on here?
Come on! Damn it! What are you waiting for?
This won't take long.
I'll tear you to pieces! Little shit! Come on, let's finish this!
Alright. Enough of that.
I'm Serkonan blood through and through. Been here all my life.
Who's running around here?
Oh, I missed. What the hell? There. Jesus. And that's a rune. So, if you wanted to know how I knew that, it's just I've been here before, I know where it is. But, yeah, that's how you get that rune. You have to shoot the wood, let it float down to you, then grab it.
What the? Stop! Still can't, stranger!
End of the road for you!
You think you're so superior, huh?
We learned to deal with rabble like you in military college.
Let's go!
Going on?
Surrender!
No mercy! I've got just the thing for you. Revenge!
No! I smell heresy on you. Wait for my dare you! I'll right over your corpse. He's out of ammunition.
Oh, I got killed.
Stand
Alright.
against the faithless.
That's not what I wanted. Fine. Like, somehow I wasn't paying attention to my health, even though I thought I was. I was like, alright, try to heal. Nope. Insta-kill. Alright, fuck me too. So, looks like they're throwing a lot more projectiles this time too, so That's something I'll have to get sort of used to. My God, they were just throwing shit and throwing shit and throwing shit. It's just like, all right, enough. Wow, back here, huh?
More Grand Guard soldiers. Lapdogs for the Duke.
Finish my shift.
Someone help!
As a response to violent crime
No,
and
no,
forced
they're stinging me!
Help!
Get off me!
The appropriate permits, including citizens moving between home and work.
Help!
Any attempts to hinder
This won't take long.
exercise of force. Any complaints as to the behavior of the Grand Guard should be addressed to the nearest guardsman.
What's going on here?
Shit! Where did she go?
There we go. Much better.
I'm done.
Welcome to my shop. Have a look around.
One of us is down. Huh? Somebody's down. For even the lowliest labor that is rigorous squeezes the muscles as a sponge, rinsing impurities from the mind and body.
Okay. Domino, Shadow Walk. Sure, why not? I was thinking about it, I'm like, yeah, what do I want? And I'm just like, fuck it. I'll go with it.
Ever vigilant against the outsider. Come out, wherever you are. My heart. What is this? Me. What the? Taunts me. I will not give in. Wait, where is she? Hey, what happened here? She can't have gone far.
That was cool. I wanted to look at bone charms, though.
Hello, hello. Welcome.
Let's find this interloper.
Huh? That sounded like broken glass. Did you hear that?
Excuse me, but please stay in the part of the shop open to the public.
Nah.
What? This time I'll get you.
A body? Here?
Surrender and die. Look everywhere.
Goodbye. Oh, that's awesome. I love it. I'm starting to love this power.
Find you, you know.
Will you, though? Will you find me? Will you find me when I'm
We won't
so
stop
close?
until-
Sorry. Really, the only reason was because he got in the way and he triggered the alarm, and I thought, oh, that's him. Nope, that's not him.
Someone there.
Anyway, at this point, I'm just sort of goofing around because I wanted to stop this as soon as I saved that one guy, and then I just like, maybe I can just go a little bit farther, and then it's like, got to this section and all that fun crap, and I was just like, alright, keep going, whatever. There's a bunch of stuff I missed back there, but I'm going to go back and trigger that just so I can get some stuff.
Keep your eyes peeled. You again. I'll perform rites over your corpse, blasphemer.
Come on!
Where are you hiding, coward?
Strike at me dead!
Come get me.
Come, she's still alive.
I need to fix that.
Someone is asking for trouble over there.
I'm not in the mood. Show yourself!
Hi there.
I'll be damned! No use running!
Again, all you have to do is just let me go and you don't have to die. It's that simple. Now, part of this is me getting my aggression out in this game for having me reset so many times and do this for so many hours with a no powers playthrough. Oh. This is different. Because this alleyway used to be open. That used to be a thing you could get to. Oh, alright. Alright, I'm starting to like it.
Leave me alone, please. I mean, when's this gonna stop? This is just ridiculous. It's crazy. I mean,
Are they even alive? Alright, so I'm going to talk to one certain individual, head to the black market, get some shopping out of the way, and then we'll call it a day for right now.
Hey, come here.
Door's blocked.
I have something that might interest you.
Okay. Well.
I promise to make it worth your while. Come on. Give me... It was you that tangled with the Abbey boys, right?
Maybe. I tangle with all sorts.
Relax. Do I look like I'm with the Grand Zirconan pigs? Go back and get the body of the guy they were interrogating. I need him for reasons I don't want to say.
I need to get into Addermeyer Institute. Can you help me with that?
You bet. Get me that cadaver, I'll help you out and pay you.
All right. I'll think about it.
If you decide to get your hands dirty, grab the stiff, then meet me down the street from the Overseer outpost. I'll be in an abandoned basement below the dentist office near there.
So she won't be here, but she'll be over there. So the other part I wanted to do, just while I'm thinking about it, so remember that little opening I was looking at before and didn't go through? We're gonna go through there. Yep, right here. So normally if you went through here, you'd think, oh yeah, I've been up here. No, you haven't. Most hated neighbors. Not just neighbors. Most hated neighbors.
They don't want you here. Why are you hiding?
Good day.
Why so much evil?
So what he was going to do was, I imagine, summon more flies, which would be bad. Yeah, I'm going to solve this problem right now. You remember that problem you have when you see a spider in your house? There you go. Free sleep darts. Actually, see, sleep darts and stinging darts were everything I was using basically last time. So those are my godsends for stealth runs. And the stinging dart is a little tricky to use, but it does have its uses. Especially for dogs. Which, until recently, I didn't realize you could kill and still get a no-kill run, because apparently dogs do not count as kills. So, yeah, there's that. Alright, so now on to the interesting part. So if you wanted to know how to rob that black market, I did grab a key from that nest in there. Wait for the lag spike to stop, because it happens every time. Oh, I'm getting a phone call. Hold on just a moment. Alright, and we're back. So, sorry about that. Again, I don't like these interruptions any more than you do, but they are things that happen. So, gonna rob the black market real quick. And then I'm gonna go shop from the black market. So, this will be interesting. So, the story behind this, since I'm basically skipping that whole plot point, but I did read into it. One of the workers for the black market, he ended up trying to retrieve the key to the black market because there was a second key that was in this building. And he didn't come out of it alive. And then he tried to hire another guy and told him to go retrieve the key, and the other guy was just like, nope, fuck that, I'm just quitting. And so that's what he did.
You can find all sorts of good stuff in bloodfly nests if you're sneaky and you got
Bloodflies
stomach
aren't
for
that hard to avoid if you're careful. Just go slow and avoid the nests.
So yeah, that's the other thing. Blood flies are attracted to movement, so the faster you go, the worse off you are. The slower you go, the better off you are.
Going to be had anywhere. I don't know what I'm doing. Find some way to get some blood.
Hard times under the Duke and his Grand Guard. A man has to be ready for anything.
I'll take your wallet, thank you.
Hey there. What? Oh, you're kind. Thank you. If you want to get past that wall of light, I've heard people sneaking through this blood fly infested apartment. Going through there will get you to the other side of that Grand Guard checkpoint.
That it will.
There's garbage in the streets, and blood flies in half the abandoned buildings. See you sometime.
Okay, let's go ahead and unlock this door, which was locked for some reason. So, a lovely trick, especially for these particular doors, is if you want to get through them and you notice it says breakable, you can blast your way through with either a grenade or a pistol shot. We're going to be a little more stealthy about this, though. First things first, let's see what we can procure.
Come in. If you've found this place, I'll trade with you. This is what I have for upgrading your equipment.
So I try to go for
That deal?
certain things before others. Capacities are more important to me than most things.
You won't regret it.
I need a nap.
Enjoy the air here. I, for one, ain't selling fermented shark.
So he sells grenades and stun mines, which are new, which basically do what they say. Instead of killing the enemy, they just stun them. And that's a free rune.
I shouldn't deal with strangers.
Actually, you know what? I don't even like this black market that much. I'm just going to obliterate his whole shopping center. And find the treasure. So you can see, when I found that key, basically just gave me access to the back door. So just to make sure, I am going to save. Also going to take his key. Good night. And I've effectively shut down the shop indefinitely. I will no longer be able to shop here, but that's actually okay, because I don't give two fucks. And I am going to look at that sunken treasure map, because I bought it last time and I never used it because I completely forgot I had it. So let's do that real quick. Because I can't imagine that this treasure's too hard to find. It's just out in the bay somewhere. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Alright, very good. So, let's check out that lovely little document I got. There's some sort of a tower. The far right-hand side, Addermeyer Station. Alright, so we're going to go for a little bit of a swim. Just make sure I'm reading that right. There's the dockyard. X marks the spot. Okay. Long pier.
That's Addermeyer in the distance.
Hitting an invisible barrier? I feel like it should be here. Is that it? Yes. So basically all this was another supply cache, which, alright, fine.
Not long ago,
Nah,
I crewed a flatboat
not this
loaded
time.
down with this blue blood's furniture. Bit of reef. We watched it all go.
It's a new thing, needing money.
This job ain't so bad. Beats cheating people all day in a bank.
Black teeth, festering gums. His tongue crusted over, and he spat in her face. He pockets extra rivets and nails from work and sells them on the street.
Alright. So, I think we'll leave it at that for right now. I did everything I wanted to as far as the little side things. I have a body I need to get, but I've just been wasting time pretty much. So anyway, if you were watching, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. If you like what you saw here and you have suggestions for games you want me to play, let me know. Otherwise, I will be continuing on next time back into this game. But for the rest of the time, I'm probably going to be playing Pokemon Moon for the rest of the evening. So if anybody has any interest in Pokemon games or anything like that, let me know. And you can probably trade friend codes or whatever you want to do. But yeah, that's it for now. I will leave it here. Go ahead and stare at the ocean where it's not the whaling yard. And I will see you all later. Bye-bye.